Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what we don't see coming for the week of April 12th, 2026. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Card's got a bit stuck there. With all of that said, now let's begin. Tapping into the Gemini collective, which I'm a proud card-carrying member of. What does Gemini not see coming for the week of April 12th, 2026? What do they not see coming? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. What do we not see coming? Giving money, resources, opportunity, or an offer. The bottom of the deck, fake flexing. Okay. Why is giving money something that Gemini does not see coming this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Get one more shuffle. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Magician, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Seven of Swords. The energy of the situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Okay, Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here in Gemini's energy this week? Why is the Seven of Cups in Gemini's energy this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Cups is clarified by Temperance, the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands. Magician. Why is the Magician here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Magician is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Star. Okay, King of Cups then. Why is this in your energy? One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Cups is clarified by Justice, Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So what is the Seven of Swords? One more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands. Wow. Okay. Let me pull some cards here on this person. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Queen of Pentacles. Four cards came out. Five of Cups, Strength, Queen of Swords, and the Death card. Bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Cups. Okay. I see you here giving your resources to something other than one particular person. You're giving of your resources. We have Seven of Cups clarified by Temperance, Hermit, and the Ace of Wands. This is a Gemini that says, I can spend my time, love, money, energy, talent, etc., on a variety of different types of situations, environments, or connections. And I'm choosing to now focus those pentacle resources in one particular direction. This Ace of Wands, something you are creating, some passionate new endeavor, a project, a new skill, something you want to learn. It could be work related. This could be even just doing some projects around your home. It could be a romantic partnership for some of you, although I have no indication of that. I just see you saying, I have a lot to give, and I have many different avenues that I can direct those pentacle resources towards, and I'm focusing on one. Magician. I'm working on my manifestation. Three of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Star card. This is, despite how difficult it is, how many setbacks there may be here, I am dedicated to working with Source. Three of Pentacles. I always look at that as like the trifecta of you. I'm putting in the effort. This is what I'm asking for, and I'm hoping and believing. So I see you, despite the difficulties, you're working towards manifesting some level or type of wish fulfillment here for yourself. King of Cups, you're doing this with an open heart. I am choosing to pour my pentacle resources in this direction. It is the just, fair, balanced thing for me to do. Six of Pentacles, this is where I decided to put my concentrated efforts because I'm looking for long-term sustainable results. Ten of Pentacles. So let's say I have a Gemini here. You're looking for a job. You're saying here, I'm blocking out all distractions. I could spend my time scrolling. I could spend my time on the phone. I could spend my time going out. I could spend my time Amazon shopping. I'm not. I am putting the majority of my pentacle resources, there are 10, I'm giving 6, the majority, towards making this one manifestation a dream come true, that I put in all the effort I can to finding a job. That's what you're doing. However, you're doing this at the expense of at least one particular connection here in your life. You're saying, I will not allow communication from anyone particularly one individual, to sabotage me from moving forward with this plan. I'm not going to speak to the ex if it takes away from this. I'm not going to do some work in my yard and get lost losing 2 hours chatting to the neighbor. Again, I don't know who this person is to you. A friend, family member, a lover. There's clearly someone that you have regular communication with. But this week you're saying, I choose to give my pentacle resources and put them in this direction. And I will not allow engagement or conversation with a person or other people to derail me from that goal. The person or people on the other side. 3 distinct energies. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I have the Queen of Swords and I have the Knight of Cups. You're the Queen of Swords, whether you are masculine or feminine. You're saying here when it comes to this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that you have some remorse and regret that you do not, that you are not actively communicating or engaging with this person this week, but you feel it's the best decision for you to make. Based upon your past experience, either with this connection or connections or other ones in your past, you are choosing to hold yourself back from talking too much or at all with another person here. You're saying, I'm sorry, but this is where my attention is better utilized. Knight of Cups, the World card, and the Tower. There's an apology coming, and it might be from someone that you don't necessarily want to hear from. Let me see if I can get a little bit more. And maybe that's why where you're like, you know what? I'm not doing this right now because I'm focused on this project. I'm reorganizing my pantry. I'm cutting the grass. I'm doing a tarot reading, like whatever it is that you're doing. This could be someone who's trying to call you at work because they want to offer you an apology for something that transpired. And you're like, I can't talk to you right now. I'm focused on work. Click. I mean, that's the feeling here. Or you may not even answer because, again, you're focused on doing something else. So tell me more about that Knight of Cups. Tell me about that Knight of Cups that we just saw at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this appears here to be incoming towards you, and you're like, stop right there before we go any further. Isn't that a Meatloaf song? I think that's a Meatloaf song. Tell me more about the apology that's incoming. One more shuffle. Thank you. The apology, Hierophant, the Moon, and the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman. This is someone who has taken quite some time. I don't know what transpired between you and this person. It's possible for some of you this happened in the energy of the full moon in Libra. But if there was any kind of break or setback in this connection, after thinking about it for a while, this person is looking to reset or recalibrate this connection here with you. The Hangman, the 8 of Swords, and the Page of Wands. It's a very small communication. It's a text message. It's a phone call. It's something small. They're not sure how well you will receive it, but this person is attempting some sort of communication with you this week. Anything else Gemini needs to know about this apology? I have my throat chakra going right now, so don't expect this person's words to be very smooth. I feel a lot of nervousness here with that Knight of Pentacles to the Moon. Like, oh, should I, shouldn't I? Will Gemini answer the call? Will they respond to the text? If I ring their doorbell, do they answer the door? That seems to be the feeling here. But they are looking to get on the same page with you. Anything else Gemini needs to know about the apology? And then we'll get you some advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. The apology. 8 of Swords up in their head. Hangman. Thought about it a long time. Judgment. But it's a judgment call they're making. 4 Swords, 4 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups to the Empress. You may not see this coming. This is someone who thinks very fondly of the time or experiences that the two of you have had together, or the memories or moments that you have made or shared. And this is someone who's looking to come in and restabilize or maybe even heal a connection with you. Again, it's very small in that page energy. So this is up to you, Gemini, if you're willing to make some time to talk to this person this week, because as at the time of this reading, it doesn't appear that you are. It looks like you're pretty shut down and you're focused on something else. But this person is making an attempt. Let's get you some advice here. I'm going to get you 2 sets of advice. I'm going to get you a set of advice for what it is that you're working on here, and then a set of advice on what to do with this individual when it looks like they're reaching out to you. And again, Page of Wands is small. It's also the page of discovery. So it's saying hello in a text message and then waiting, Hangman energy, to see if you respond back hello. I mean, it's very small. It rolls into a Knight of Cups. It rolls into an apology of some emotional substance, but that's only if you make the judgment call to respond back. So just know they're coming in small. If you're looking for reconciliation, don't judge them on the first thing that they're doing or saying, because again, if you're receptive to it, then it looks like they come in with a little bit more. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Okay, that came out very quickly. 3 cards of advice. The Star, your wish fulfillment. Queen of Swords, that's you, whether you're masculine or feminine, and the Empress. Wow. Whatever you're doing here, despite the heartache or heartbreak that you are experiencing in this connection, clearly something here transpired. We have the 3 of Swords in your energy and the 4 of Swords in there, so they want to heal this. The 3 of Swords precedes the 4 of Swords. But when it comes to your wish fulfillment, don't turn your back on it. Continue to nurture this goal, this dream, this wish. This is highly attainable for you, and this is the moment where you should be directing, again, not all of your resources, because we have you here giving 6 out of the 10, but the majority of your resources, yes, you're absolutely right to try to now reconcentrate or refocus them in this direction. 3 cards of advice when it comes to this individual, responding to this individual. 3 cards of advice here when it comes to responding to this individual. 3 cards of advice. They fell face down, so we're not going to take them. 3 cards of advice. 1 more shuffle. Thank you. The 4 of Wands, that's that structure and stability that they're looking to reintroduce into the connection. 9 of Pentacles, that's how they showed up before. And 2 of Cups. Wow, bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. Well, how much do you value this connection? If you are looking to reharmonize it, rebalance it, recalibrate it, if you are looking for reconciliation, then you get to make a choice this week on how you move forward with this. If you want the same thing this person does, which energetically here it appears that you do, then you get to make the choice to say, okay, I'm going to work on reconnecting with this person or healing the connection, but at the same time, 9 of Pentacles, I'm not taking my eye off of this either. So I will make some time for you, but I am still heavily concentrated on this. So your advice here, again, only take it if you want. This person reaches out to you, you can say I'm open to communication or compromise or discussion or whatever, but after this time or on this particular day. So again, you can move towards reconciliation if that's what you choose to do. But 9 of Pentacles is comfort, happiness, satisfaction, being financially sound, being grounded, and having your wishes fulfilled by your own. Like on your own, by your own. So again, it's, I want to do this, but right now I need to focus on this. And I can talk to you later, or, you know, again, that's only if you want to reconcile. If you don't want to reconcile with this person, you can just give them the boot. But you have someone here communicating with you, wanting to move forward. It's a choice that they're making. They're coming in small. King of Swords, 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords, wanting to see, can we get past this? Can we find some reconciliation here? Can we heal this connection? And again, your advice is you can do both. But you're going to have to be very mindful that if you start reconcentrating all your efforts on this connection, you're going to miss this opportunity. And this appears to be something you don't want to miss. That is what I have for you, Gemini, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And don't forget, did I say that? I did. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.